be talking about these things, about the Open Textbook Library, why we are playing in this Open Textbook Library sandbox. Come and play and tour and what the future is going to look like, and then maybe you want to even get your own and try it out. So again, take a boo at the Open Textbook Library and search around. If you want to go to that link now and try to find a book, feel free. And then if you find something, maybe we can help you look at how you might want to clone it or use pieces of it to create your own iteration, or just use it standalone the way it is. It's always kind of a fun thing to check out what the titles are in there. Why are we using Pressbooks? Well, it's easy. It's based on WordPress. If you are familiar with WordPress, when you look at the Pressbooks interface, you'll go, oh yeah, it's familiar. There's lots of plugins. Well, there's some plugins available for Pressbooks that are also available. WordPress has a bajillion. It's a stable platform. It's Canadian. The founder of Pressbooks is Hugh McGuire, and he's from Montreal, right? Yeah, he is. And he's a great advocate for where we are. It's the way that it presents itself. It looks like a book. It's flip pages, has table of contents, references, and it's a WYSIWYG editor, so it's really easy to use and create something.
I just want to clarify, Joanne, that Pressbooks is an authoring tool.
Yes.
Right? It's to build a textbook, pull in whatever you want, and publish it.
Yeah, and not necessarily even textbooks, because I was thinking, okay, this is what it looks like. So this is if you know WordPress, this dashboard looks familiar, right? So this is what the Communication for Business Professionals textbook that we worked on. Jenny's the administrator. This is, here are all the chapters and the table of contents, and there's all the tools on the side that you can use to customize it. And there's lots of great tutorials. So another reason is use Pressbooks. You can write it once, you can publish it to many. There's all the different formats along the bottom there. So depending what e-reader you use, what purpose you want to use, there's lots of options as far as exporting formats. I love Pressbooks because I'm a user too. Like, I applied for eCampus funding a while ago and some copyright digital teaching materials, not open education. But we actually did this, I don't call it a textbook, it's a guide. So it's just like a little handy guide we wanted to develop. We used Pressbooks. That's what I think people get, think, oh my gosh, I can't write a whole textbook in Pressbook. You can write content and just structure it within Pressbooks to make it easy to read, easy to follow. I think you can teach a course in Pressbooks, setting it up properly. So I loved using it, and it was really easy, and we had a collaborative, myself and Sarah Burns, the copyright council at McMaster, put the book together. And oh my gosh, it's horrible. So eCampus Ontario has a pressbooks.edu account, and it's a great time to be using it in education because we've got all these extra things that come with Pressbooks that you can use. If you're familiar with these, great. If not, we'll go through them quickly. Hypothesis, H5P. Is anyone familiar with H5P? Yeah. So great. Cloning, which is it's really easy. I'll go to the Pressbooks site actually. Clone a book. So there I have that option in the corner. So if I click on that, all I have to do is put in the URL of the Pressbooks site and create a new URL. And there you go, I cloned it. Awesome, so easy. And then I can do with it what I want. Lots of support, posted in Canada, great reasons to be using Pressbook. So let's look at H5P. H5P is an open source tool for creating interactions, and there's all different content types. H5P.org is the home base for H5P, and they're amazing. It's free. If you use Articulate Storyline to develop interactions, you don't have to shell out the $1,500 or whatever it is. You can use H5P. The only thing that's a little bit different is reflective stuff. So we'll take a look so you can see what I'm talking about. And hopefully these links work. Okay, cool. Can you pass me my notebook there? I know that. Okay, so here's an example. You're writing some text next, and you're writing a part of your chapter, and you get to this. Oh, I have to get to do something. Show it's a little quiz. So this is an H5P, just a true false. Didn't get it right. And you have a bunch of questions, just things you kind of break it up.
Yeah, these are formative. They will not talk to your learning management system.
So rather than just read a book and not do anything, you kind of pause and do more. Here's another one. So that's like an example of true false. Here's the next one is a timeline, so it's put down here. Just more of you lookers for it.
And what this does in Pressbooks is help you to make an interactive textbook like your publisher might make.
Yeah.
Right? The students like those interactive stuff they can click on and look at.
Yeah, so here's an example of using one of the H5P content types is the timeline. So easily add a timeline just using the tool. They have lots of tutorials and demos. So here, this is the history of unions in Canada.
Nice. And it's embedded in your textbook.
Embedded right in. You can add things. It's used as timeline JS JavaScript, which is fun.
It won't print it, so if you print the textbook,
No, and we'll just put the URL. There's this distraction at this URL you can try it out. That's an example of timeline. Let's show another one. 3 is accordion, it's called. It's about a third of the way down. Oh, here, okay, so we're reading along, and oh, here's some, just a different way of displaying the content and interacting with it. That's an accordion style. 4 is an image slider, which is halfway down here. I like this one. This is about marketing, this particular chapter. And we talked about McDonald's around the world. So we had pictures of what a meal looks like in Japan. I don't know what that is, Japan. What it looks like in where? Sweden. There's all text coming up. That's what it looks like in India. So that's kind of fun. And then we have, and I wanted to show an embedded video. It's not actually in the textbook. I just tried it out on, no, this is you, Jenny, sorry. Embedded video that you use. So you just want to talk about how easy it is. Because that was one of the downsides of Pressbooks is you couldn't embed YouTube videos.
and now you can.
Now you can.
Yeah.
Right
Right in it.
So-
So it's contextual, right? They just finished reading the thing, they've introduced it, tell them how long the video is, they can watch it right there. They don't have to go gluing. As you say, they don't like extra clicks.
Yeah.
It's nice to kind of embed the stuff right into your book.
Yeah, so that was,
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So you're basically treating your textbook like we might treat our whole Moodle show.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think I was just saying to Jessica, there's some value to doing that because you're able, like I use accordion style H5P in Moodle. And you can't embed any images, you can't embed any video. Right? You can't do the true or false, but it looks like you can here in Pressbook. So that's a huge, because right now I've gone to lessons and then I can't use any H5P tool.
yeah. So you can do that in Pressbooks. H5P works with Pressbooks, WordPress, other Drupal, Teachable, LMS is good.
But what's great about this textbook is it is completely independent of your LMS. Click on it, you don't have to log in, there's no single sign-on involved. You know, it's totally free and open. You can just
So when you did the true and false, it's just the formative assessments.
Yeah.
You don't have anything you have to track.
No.
Because there's no tracking by
There is,
yeah,
yeah,
you just.
show do it yourself on your own.
Yeah, it's all
And
formative.
just, what was the last one? Oh, Dragon. There's a whole bunch. Try it. Go to h5p.org and try it out. It's so fun. So this is yours, Jenny. Yes. So you just
That's Terry Green helping me with the burritos questions.
so there's oh, I didn't get that right. Yeah. So yeah. I didn't get it right.
And the ones that we've chosen for these textbooks are AODA compliant.
Yeah, H5P worked really hard on making all of their content types accessible. They have hackathons all with their users and great community to kind of work on towards compliance. Hypothesis is another. So hypothesis is a layer that you can put over any web page that allows you to annotate that web page. You create a hypothesis account, you log in, so you can see if you have a group of students annotating a web page, you can see who's kind of highlighted a piece of the text, who's maybe provided additional contextualize what the author of the text is saying. To show you, Jenny put it on
.org hypothesis.
Hypothesis.org. I don't know. Because I'm not signed into Hypothesis. That's okay. I have an example of a screenshot. Robin DeRosa, who's like that Jessica referred to as being at the original Open, the first Open Education Manager Summit that we had last year. She did it because she was teaching English and she used this huge anthology of American literature and discovered that all of the pieces within that anthology were in the public domain. So she decided I might as well make this an open textbook. I can. And not only did she do that, but she has her students co-creating that. And then also having her students, she wrote this great blog post if you want to check it out, Robin DeRosa, and you can provide the links to her blog stuff, just about the whole approach that she took. So if you look at, here's just a screenshot of what her book looks like and how the hypothesis will work. So it's this layer on the right, and you can see the student said, is talking about that particular section of the text and providing some meaning behind it. That became an assignment to actually work with the textbook and do those annotations. And she did it every single time she taught the course. There was a different group of students.
Just doing this, but is she cloning a book and then doing this work, or this is her own work that she created?
This is her own work. Based on primary resources, her students are doing the annotations.
Yes.
So that's the value of an anthology, right? It's not the works, it's the annotations. She's teaching her students how to do the annotations. And she's using Hypothesis to get them, as they're working, to take notes and collaborate with each other.
Can you clone a book and then do this stuff in a cloned book?
Yeah.
Or where'd you clone it?
Nope, because it's open. And the reason you're cloning the book is because you want to adapt it. You want to change it your own way and share it with your students your own way.
So you can clone Robin's book,
Yeah, you can.
add more chapters, take some out, activity for students to do.
So I know we were talking about quality earlier, but when I was at the Pressbooks session that you guys had before, if you take a book and you adapt it and then you want to make it open through eCampus library, there is a quality assurance.
There will be. Yeah.
Will be?
Yeah, there will be.
Okay, not is.
Yeah.
Because BC Campus has it where they have reviews, but where they pay for people. So I just wanted to make to do the reviews. I just want to make the point that there are views involved with the books.
We have from time to time via eCampus Ontario, and we just finished around.
Yeah.
We target specific textbooks. Say these 10 because we know they're high impact, they're Canadian editions. We want Ontario educators to peer review them. And we pay $250 per peer review. So as a peer reviewer, if you happen to be nursing and it's a nursing textbook, you look at the whole textbook, write your review, and we pay you for your time. It's it's not a lot of compensation, but that's the peer review process. When we start to determine what we're going to add to our actual eCampus Ontario library from the things that we funded, we have yet to figure out how we're going to do quality assurance. It's important to do one, but we just haven't figured it out yet.
So that's Hypothesis, and yeah, just to clarify, you can use Hypothesis on any website.
Yeah, it's
a good activity for students.
It's one way for you to determine whether or not they're actually doing what we need.
Yeah, exactly. You have to comment.
So you could take a page or even a paragraph and say, I want everybody to
Add something to this. Yeah, exactly. And then we talked a little bit this morning about the Open History Seminar that the history profs from York and Western developed. I wonder if I like the word. Oh, good. So here's an example that reader that I was talking about that accompanies the open textbook that they're using. So they've developed this for their tutorials, and this is just an example. They have this primary source that they digitized, and you can actually kind of read it and see it. You can go full screen.
Do you have to pay for the reader, or is it?
No,
This is what they developed. They developed the reader using Pressbooks.
yes, but this particular embedded element, it's an iframe.
Yeah.
So the originator, somebody has created this iframe on another history website, and what you do is copy the embed code and put it right into Pressbooks. Pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's just an example of what they've done. It's really, really cool. So that should be coming. I don't know what their date is for having that.
They keep saying soonish.
Once we have it, we'll add it to our newsletter after we vote and stuff. So,
It's a beautiful work, that one.
Yeah, so there's also some more things that are, so that Pressbooks, or sorry, the H5P plugin was big news, because they're like, finally, people were always wanting these additional features, and now they have it. So there's other things that they're working on. The scientific notations, there's an improvement process going on with that, as far as accessibility, and the more compliance with the ODA, and a workflow. Do you know more about that, Jimmy? The actual process that the people are collaborating on.
Yeah, I think it's like a built-in template, like a how-to build.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what do you need to do first? What do you need to do second? How do you make sure that your chapters and your parts all make sense in your table of contents? So it's kind of a how-to walkthrough.
And it's important when you're collaborating on an open textbook, which we did it through Google Docs. We're like, I don't know if that's the best way. There's other ways that work better, so that I think that kind of ties into that. So if you want to try it out, you can get a free EDU account. Just email open@ecampusontario.ca. And because normally, if you go for the free Pressbooks account, you don't get the H5P, the extra fun things. So if you want to get an account, just email and we'll set you up. And you can play around. And you can ask us for help if you need it.
Watching the Pressbooks videos, just generally how to use Pressbooks, YouTube editors.
I just thought I'd refer to this, and maybe Jenny, you can talk about it a bit, because Jenny and Peggy presented at Advancing Learning last week about the spread that they did in Canadianizing the two business open textbooks. And we do kind of encourage people, if they want to take an open textbook and adapt it, or if they want to create a new one, to take a sprint approach, because you know how hard it is to get things done.
Yeah.
And if you actually commit to this time and this process, it's the fast way of getting things done. And there were some good lessons learned.
Yeah, so we tried to find high impact textbooks to business textbooks. Business communication, fundamentals of business. Lots of students in colleges in Ontario would use those books. They're US centric right now. So we contacted a variety of educators at Lambton, Conestoga, and Manchop.
Yeah.
So we had to model collaboration. We asked from each school to work on the books together and collaborate. So we had one team working on this book, one team working on that book. And we said, because we don't want to take a year to do this process, because it's painful if you take a year, we're going to bring you in Toronto, we're going to feed you, we're going to take 3 full days, and we're going to have at it. So they they reviewed the resources ahead of time. We talked about a general plan of how we're going to attack this sprint idea, who's going to do what. And we just went at it for 3 days, and it turns out that they were very good collaborators. That's tricky. You kind of have to look for good collaborators when you do this. But it's one way of using, if you get eCampus Ontario funding, to create a collaborative resource. The sprint method might be one way of using your funding to really kickstart it. It took us, Peg and I and Joanne and our colleague Terry, another 4 to 8 weeks of massaging, and there's more to it than that. Once you're done with the sprint, you really have stuff to do. But that's way compressed. March 2nd, we started this project. We'll be publishing probably next week the 2 books for people to review at colleges and determine whether or not they're good or useful to their courses.
Yeah. One kind of takeaway we had was the next time we do a sprint, we might do it 3 days face to face, doing a lot of stuff, then go away with a list of to-dos and come back for 2 days in 2 weeks. Right?
Yeah. If, let's say, our students want to do something like this, is there someone from eCampus Ontario that would sort of introduce working with Pressbooks to the group? Because if we're newbies at it, we might not be able to answer all their questions.
Sure. Yeah.
When? Where? We need to learn as well, right?
Yeah.
We need to learn as much about Pressbooks and how easy or difficult it is to collaboratively to use, how to use with students, right? We're just trying to learn how it all goes. But I think some libraries have had sprints. They've had sprints with students. Rajiv, I'm going to keep talking about Rajiv today because
He's awesome.
He had students and professors come together to build question banks for the psychology textbook. They need huge question banks. So he, figures out, you got to feed people usually when you're doing a sprint sometime. But you can have a 24-hour sprint, or a 1-day sprint, or a 2-day sprint through your library, involve students. Lots of ways to go about it. But you have to plan it out pretty carefully. You have to really think through what are your objectives, what do you want to get out. by the time you're done with the sprint. And then think through what's the follow-on work that needs to happen.
Yeah.
It needed copy editing, we needed graphic design.
Yeah, lots of things to consider. So we can, that's what we are hoping we can also become sprint facilitators as needed. Oh, and I feel like this is a repeat of what Marnie kind of went through, but other possible, it's the same ones you had up there. So just, and then discipline, I was gonna say, some kind of fun, but discipline specific ones. One thing that we're doing is I work at MAC normally, and I'm on the OER committee there, and we're going to be having a student who's interested in OER develop a list of discipline specific OER repositories. So we get like a call from biology and we say, hey, I'm looking for some OER, we're gonna put together so we can kind of hand it, hey, check these out, it's a good start. So once we have that, we'll share it. But yeah, there's lots of support at eCampus Ontario. We have funding, obviously, with the open mic stuff. But we also have the ECHO group, which is eCampus Ontario.
Higher ed openers.
Higher ed openers or something, yeah. So we have a group, if you're working on open textbook and you want to join and get help and advice and feedback.
Yeah, it's like a little email listserv.
Yeah.
So you can ask a question, say, hey, I'm looking for this kind of resource.
I want to build an iframe, show this digitized artifact. And then Pressbooks themselves have great videos and tutorials, and they also have a community called Rebus. They have monthly Rebus community calls. People who are working on open textbooks from all over the world.
And I think they currently have a call out for Rebus for projects to create new open textbooks collaboratively. Rebus community is actually founded on volunteerism, so I don't think they have funding to pay people to create things. But if you're interested in finding other people to collaborate on something, Rebus community might
To lighten the workload. Yeah, get lots of voices in the mix. I think that's it. That's all I have. So do you have any Pressbooks questions?
H5P.org. You have to, you said you have to join eCampus Ontario to get access to
For
that
Pressbooks.
club.
Yeah, but you can go to h5p.org and create whatever you
play
want.
around.
And in fact, can H5P is available to right now as an activity.
But do you have to get IT support to be able to put the plug in?
You just talk to her.
No, it's already there.
It's already there.
So, yeah, come to the hub.
So Joanne, you're saying about talking to eCampus about if you want to play in there because there is a cost, right, for
Yes.
Pressbooks, but eCampus is allowing some people to go in and play.
So that's why you can email open at eCampus Ontario, that's it. You can get in there to try to.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah.